everyone. I'm Donna Bush with your CIG-TV News Brief on this Wednesday. Effective the 30th of June, persons who have tested positive for COVID-19 and completed the required isolation period, 6 days for vaccinated persons and 9 days for unvaccinated persons, will no longer have to undergo exit testing.
The isolation period is one of our most effective control against COVID-19 and greatly reduces the risk of onward transmission. We have removed the requirement for exit testing with this in mind, and trust that the public will continue to adhere to regulations and protocols outlined by the government and public health.
As a result of the removal of exit testing requirements, and with most countries dropping pre-arrival testing, public health will be closing or amending the hours of COVID-19 testing centers. Isolation letters are no longer required from public health to be released from isolation. You can get more details online at hsa.ky. International experts are expected to arrive in Grand Cayman soon to restore the Kearney-Gomez Doppler radar to full working order. Director General of the Cayman Islands National Weather Service, John Tibbetts, tells us more.
He's also to check the radar to make sure that once we start it back up, that it will be running smoothly. Also included in the project will be a resealing of the dome, as it was damaged by the passage of Grace. Tropical storm, hurricane, whichever you prefer, as it were. And there's also some local training for our technicians that look after the radar. So, and that is expected to commence sometime early, middle of July, and run through probably a week, 2 to 3 weeks or so, to get everything done.
The weather radar went offline in October last year due to issues with the backup generator, damage to the dome resulting from Tropical Storm Grace, and a failed radar part. Mr. Tibbetts added that the radar helps his team to monitor meteorological conditions as far as Jamaica and is helpful for providing small-scale predictions. Ministry of Sustainability and Climate Resiliency Acting Chief Officer Troy Jacobs says the government is looking forward to having the radar system back up and running as soon as possible and ahead of what is typically the busiest portion of the Atlantic hurricane season. Now, for more updates, the public is encouraged to go online to weather.gov.ky or contact the Weather Service at met.office@gov.ky.
I look at where I'm coming from. I know I'm blessed because I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in East End, and I've done my best.
7 girls and boys from East End Primary are moving on to high school come August. Certificates and awards were given out in various areas, including awards in academics and other major awards, including the Principal's Award for Attendance, Student of the Year, and Academic Excellence.
It is time for them to spread their wings and soar to new heights. My students, God be with you on your journey. May He grant you grace and wisdom to use your time wisely. Compared to last academic year, I am delighted and relieved to say that this school year had an uneventful start, even amidst the anxiety and uncertainty born of the pandemic crisis. So, with health and safety protocols in place, we proceeded with our business of teaching and learning.
The theme for the school leaving ceremony at East End Primary, one of the smallest primary schools on Grand Cayman, is "It is Time." Attending the event were parents, friends, teachers, Minister for Education, the Honourable Juliana O'Connor-Connolly, East End MP Mr. Isaac Rankin, and other government dignitaries. Turning to the forecast for tonight, it's calling for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers and some thunder. Seas will be slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. The outlook is for similar weather through Thursday morning, with improvement expected as a tropical wave moves away from our area. Now, the Cayman Islands National Weather Service will also continue to monitor the progress of potential Tropical Cyclone 2, which the National Hurricane Center in Miami is currently issuing advisories on. Let's take a look now at the synopsis. A tropical wave over the Central Caribbean is producing isolated showers in and around the Cayman Islands area. The low-level clouds in and around our area are drifting towards the northwest, as mentioned earlier. A reminder that you can find the latest on local weather conditions online at weather.gov.ky. And that's it for today's news brief here on CIG Television. I'm Donna Bush, inviting you to join us here again on Thursday. Have a great and safe evening, everyone.
Seek the latest, accurate information on COVID-19 only from official sources at gov.ky/coronavirus.